And Trump just came in with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of positive energy, and some negative energy, but he, in the right places. He came in and he kind of commandeered the whole Republican right-wing movement, and they just kind of had to go along with it.
So do you think then that the MAGA movement is sort of a coalition of outsiders in a movement?
Yes, it's really ironic that, so Trump called people to come out last week to protest. It wasn't as big of a turnout, but then, 2 weeks ago, it was like, then the next weekend, they had the Joker movie was being filmed, and they had like 250 people as extras, and I started at the same location, I started to think the parallels between Joker and Trump. It's like they were both rejected, right? Trump was a billionaire, yes, but he was rejected by all the other billionaires, right?
Right.
So I think that there's this commonality, this common ground people find when they've been rejected by the majority, right? They band together, and there's this sense of victimhood, of being ostracized or pushed out, of not being accepted. And then that becomes this passion, this burning desire. It's like the best revenge is to be successful and happy.
So do you think the MAGA movement is a successful political movement?
Yes.
For people who feel disenfranchised?
Yes. Yes, for people that, I don't know, that maybe struggled, or people that felt forgotten about. I feel like there's so many woke liberals in the city that, so the internet connected us and it allowed some city boys to be able to talk to the country boys, and you had this woke movement of people being like, oh, you can't say this, you can't make that joke, and you have people online, city boys, telling these country boys, hey, white boy, you have white privilege. And then you have this country boy that's like, man, I grew up dirt poor in a trailer in Mississippi. There's no access to libraries, no access to museum. There was only a clinic. Hospital was 40 miles away. Like, this is not privilege where I grew up. Everybody around me is racist, right? This is not privilege. And you have these city boys that grew up with way more privilege growing up in the city. There's access to so much more education, right, different things. All the money is here. You have these city boys telling the country boys, hey, check your privilege, you're racist, right? And so that created this bitterness, this divide, because they're like, no, I'm not privileged. Look at how poor I am. Look at how I don't have access to these same resources, right? So it completely, and there was a lot of virtue signaling going on, people, trying to fit in by calling other people racist. I feel like the word racism has been demonized so much that that any racism that exists is not going to be solved because it's such a dirty, nasty word now. Nobody's willing to take a look at themselves and say, you know what, maybe I was a little bit racist here. It's like I say, stop demonizing racism. Like let's all accept that we are symptoms of growing up in this society.
Like Seinfeld. We live in a society. We live in a society meme from Batman. Even Seinfeld and Batman. You heard that?
I don't know. I don't watch too much pop culture TV.
But it's a popular meme. We live in a society.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess so. I think the internet is killing our mentality socially. Sometimes just like being glued in a pop culture and it's like some people have better relationships with, they know more about celebrities than they know about their own family members.
Sure.
I don't know.
So I ask you one last question.
Okay, one last question.
Do you think what happened in this court today is going to help Donald Trump get to power again?
Yes. Yes, it is.
How is that?
Because out of all the things that this is like the weakest case that they have out of all the things, we will always forgive Trump no matter what he does, because we know that anything negative that comes out about Trump, it's just the powers that be are trying to smear him because he's trying to stop them.
So he might use this to his advantage, as opposed to it having an adverse effect on his campaign. So
Yes.
this might work to positively for him.
Yes, yes, I agree with that. Anyways, I gotta get to.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it.